Hello students. Today I'm here with your second chapter, Mina and the Dinosaurs. This chapter is about a little girl called Mina and the dinosaurs. In this chapter, you will come across the name of few dinosaurs. So here the pictures are. First you'll come across a Rajasaurus narmadensis. Next is a Titanosaurus. Then here comes the Barapasaurus. Next is the Indominus rex. This is the Tyrannosaurus. Now we have the Velociraptor. And then we come across a Stegosaurus. And here is the pterodactyl. And this is the iguanodons. This is the iguanodons. Okay. Mina and the dinosaurs. Rajasaurus narmadensis is the name of a dinosaur that used to live in our part of the world many years ago. That means Rajasaurus narmadensis is the name of a dinosaur that lived in India many years ago. Its name means the royal dinosaur of the Narmada, as its bones were found in the Narmada River Valley, Gujarat in 2003. It was around 30 feet long and hunted other dinosaurs. That means it was so dangerous that it hunted other dinosaurs. Titanosaurus and Barapasaurus are some of the other dinosaurs whose bones have been found in India. Now, let us read about the little girl called Mina who became very fascinated with dinosaurs. That means she gained interest in dinosaurs. In this picture, you can see a little girl and she is none other than Mina. She is with her mother. She is in a movie hall and she is there to watch a movie named Jurassic World. Now let us read line by line and try to understand it better. Okay? Mina was very excited. Mother had taken her to watch Jurassic World. So Mina was very excited because her mother took her to the movie on dinosaurs. What is the name of the movie? The name of the movie is Jurassic World. There had been an enormous scary dinosaur in it called Indominus rex. So in the movie there was a very big, very frightening, very scary dinosaur named Endominus Rex. Many times Mina felt really frightened, but she could not take her eyes off the screen. So while watching the movie, she was very much scared, but she could not stop herself from watching it more. She had even forgotten to ask for popcorn. So normally when we watch movies, we like grabbing in some popcorns into our mouth and then enjoy the movie, right? But here Mina was totally lost into the movie. So she even forgot to ask for popcorn. As soon as she reached home, Mina ran to her grandmother. I wish you had come with us, she said. Then, as soon as she reached home with her mother, she went to her grandmother and said that I wish you had come with us. That means, grandmother, you should have been also with us. But don't worry, I will tell you all about the dinosaurs. And Mina said, Grandma, but don't worry, I'm going to tell you all about the dinosaurs, what I have seen in the movie. It's very interesting. Grandma took me to watch Jurassic Park many years ago, said mother. So Mina said mother, smiling. Mina's mother with a smiling face, she said to Mina that when I was a little girl like you, my mother, that is grandmother, took me to the movie hall to watch the movie on dinosaurs named Jurassic Park. Maybe she can tell you a little about them too. Then Mina's mother told Mina that your grandmother may give you few informations about dinosaurs. Oh, you must, Mina pleaded, sitting close to Grandma. So Mina was very happy to hear that. So she started requesting Grandma and she placed herself very close to her and she sat down near Grandma. I want to make a chart about dinosaurs for the science exhibition at school. Then Mina said, there is a science exhibition in our school, so this time I want to make a chart about dinosaurs. That means she want to write the name or list out some of the names of dinosaurs and few possible information about dinosaurs. I'll never find anything more interesting. Then she said this will be the best topic for my project and I will never find anything more interesting than this. This is a very good topic for me this time. What was the name of the dinosaur in Jurassic Park? Then she asked Grandma that what was the name of the dinosaur that they watched the movie on with her mother when she was a very small girl, little girl. There were quite a few of them, said Grandma, smiling. Then Grandma, she said that there were not one, but there were a few dinosaurs, and I only remember Tyrannosaurus and Velociraptor. She said few were there, few numbers of dinosaurs were there, but I didn't remember all the names. Two names I remembered, and those were Tyrannosaurus and Velociraptor. Perhaps we can watch the film one day. Then Grandma said to Mina that we will definitely go to the movie hall and watch the movie once again. Mina agreed to this plan with great delight. That means great delight means very happy. Very happily she said yes, she agreed to this plan to go to the movie with grandmother once again and sat quietly for some time thinking about what she had seen and what she was going to. So for some time she just sat quietly, very silently near grandmother thinking that what she saw in the movie and what is she going to watch in the next movie. Grandmother had been reading a book before Mina came. So when Mina and mother was in the movie hall watching the Jurassic World, Mina's grandmother was alone at home. So she was reading a book. She started reading it again. So after talking to Mina, when Mina sat silently near her, then grandmother again started reading her book. But she knew that her little granddaughter would have more questions about the fascinating animals. But grandma knew it very well that she have lot more questions in her brain. So after some times, definitely she is going to ask me something. And surely enough, after a few minutes, Mina asked, "Were all the dinosaurs so huge?" So, just after some time, as her grandmother was thinking that she is going to ask her question, after a moment, and exactly it happened that way, that Mina questioned her that, "Were all the dinosaurs so big? Were all the dinosaurs so large in size, Grandma?" "Most of them were," said Grandma. Then Grandma said, "Yes, most of the dinosaurs were very big. Even the one I am reading about here is enormous." And she said, "Even the dinosaur that I'm reading in this book is very big, is very enormous." Enormous means very large in size. "You are reading about the dinosaur?" Mina jumped up. So Mina was more happy and excited this time by knowing that Grandma is reading a book on dinosaur. "Is it Endominus Rex? What book is it?" Then she said, "What is the name of the book? Are you reading about the dinosaur that we just watched in the movie?" "It's called The Lost World, and it's written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle," said Grandma. Then Grandma said the name of the book is Lost World, The Lost World, and the author is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. "It's your favorite book, isn't it?" she asked Mina's mother. Then Grandma asked Mina's mother, "Isn't it your favorite book?" "You are right, Ma, it is." Then Mina's mother said, smilingly, that, "Yes, mother, yes, Ma, it is true that this is my favorite book." "Did Sir Arthur Conan Doyle meet real dinosaurs?" asked Mina. Then Mina asked Grandma that, "Did the writer of the book that you are reading, did he meet dinosaurs in real?" "I don't think he met any dinosaurs," smiled Grandma. Then Grandma smiled and said to Mina that, "No, I don't think so that the writer have met any dinosaur. But this story is about some people who did." But he said that, but Grandma said, she said that the writer wrote in this book about few people, some people who have met dinosaurs in the reality. And no, they did not. They did not meet Indominus Rex. And Grandma said, "But they did meet Indominus Rex. But they do talk about some other Jurassic animals like Stegosaurus and Pterodactyl." "Jurassic animals? You mean animals that lived in the Jurassic Park?" Then Mina questioned Grandma. "The Jurassic animals? You mean the animals that live in Jurassic Park are called as Jurassic animal?" "Jurassic is the name of a certain time period, millions of years ago," explained Grandma. Then Grandma explained to Mina that, "No, Jurassic is the name of a certain time, millions of years ago. Long, long years before ago, there was a time period called Jurassic. The animals like dinosaurs that lived on this earth at that time are called Jurassic animals. So Jurassic is not the name of animals. Jurassic is the name of that certain time. And so the animals live in that time are called as Jurassic animals. So the animals live in the time of Jurassic are called as Jurassic animals. Is this a story about millions of years ago, Dan? Asked Mina. Then Mina asked Grandma. Then are you talking about the story on dinosaurs millions years ago? This all happened so many years ago, millions of years ago. No, only about 100 years ago. Then Grandma said, no, it's not million years ago. It was about 100 years ago. It is about 100 years ago. Professor Challenger and his three companions means three friends. Professor Challenger and three of his friends set off on a trip to South America to find out whether dinosaurs still lived there. So, Professor Challenger and three of his friends, that means total four members, they started for a journey to South America to see whether dinosaurs still are there or not. I am reading the part where they see a family of iguanodons. So, Grandma said, I am reading the part of the story where these four people they meet a family of dinosaur named iguanodons. A whole family? What did they look like? Then Mina questioned. A whole family of dinosaur? Then how was their appearance? What did they look like in real? I will read it out to you, said Grandma, and I will make it a little simpler. Then Grandma said, don't worry, Mina. I will read the story to you and I will try to make it as simple as I can so that you understand the story. So Grandma read, there were five of them, two adults and three young ones. Then Grandma said, there were five very huge dinosaurs and there were two adults, two bigger one and three babies. They were enormous. They were all very big in size. Even the babies were as big as elephant, and the two lures one were very far bigger than any creature I have ever met. So here, who is I? I is Professor Challenger. Professor Challenger said that the babies are as big as elephant, but the parents, that is the mother dinosaur and the father dinosaurs, were so big that he have never seen such big creature in his life. They had slate colored skin. Slate means ash color, grayish color, which was scale like a lizard. So they have scales. They have scale markings on their skin. It shimmered where the sun shone upon it. So shimmered means they used to shine. All five were sitting up. All five were sitting up. They balanced themselves on their broad, powerful tail and their huge hind feet. That means hind feet means the back feet. The feet you can see in the picture below. See, these are their hind feet. This. So these dinosaurs they are balancing themselves on their strong, powerful tail and these two hind feet. They had three toes on their hind feet, and there are three toes on their hind feet. You see, if you can monitor, there are three fingers. You can see finger-like structure in the back feet, that is hind feet. And five fingers on their front feet, and on their front feet they had five fingers. This is their front feet. And there were how many fingers you count? There were total 5 fingers. With their small front feet, they pulled down the branches. Then they said, with their small front feet, they used to pull the branches of the trees. They look like monstrous kangaroos. Monstrous means very dangerous and very big in size, devil kind of kangaroos. 20 feet long means size of a big building with skins like black crocodile. So their skin was rough like black crocodiles. I do not know how long we stayed still looking at this marvelous sight. So the professor named Professor Challenger, he said he don't know, he didn't remember how long, so for how much time they were hiding under the bushes behind the trees and watching the sight of these huge creatures. That is the creature or the sight of this huge creature, that is the dinosaurs. A strong wind blew towards us, and we were well hidden so the animals could not see us. And Professor Challenger said that there was a strong wind that was blowing towards them, and they were so nicely hidden. Means they hide themselves under the bushes or under the leaves, that is the forest, so that the animals, the dinosaurs, could not see them. From time to time, the little one played around their parents awkwardly. So, these babies, normally like all other baby in the world, they love playing with their parents. So these baby dinosaurs, the size of elephants, they also used to start, they were also playing with their parents awkwardly. That means very clumsily, not in a nice manner, like kind of scratching, biting, making awkward sound, jumping, pushing, that kind of. So they jumped up into the air and fell down on the earth with a dull thud. So he said, Professor Challenger said that these babies were playing so awkwardly that they should jump very high up in the air and just fall on the ground with very big sound. That sound is called as dull thud, making bigger sound. The parents seemed to be endlessly strong, and the parents were so big in size and they looked really very energetic, very powerful. When one of them could not reach a bunch of leaves on a great tree, he put his front legs around the trunk and tore down the tree as if it had been a sapling. So, what it said, when one of them could not reach a bunch of leaves on a big tree, one of the dinosaur could not reach the bunch of leaves of a tree, he put his front legs around the trunk. So the dinosaur is to put his front leg around the trunk of the tree and break it. That means tore down the tree, just as breaking a very small tree, young tree, that is a baby plant. They break a very strong and very old and tall tree like breaking a very small young plant or tree. Mina had been listening wide-eyed to Grandma. She was opening her eyes wide and with lot of excitement and surprise and shock she was listening to Grandma very curiously. As Mother came in with Grandma's tea, she said, so Mother, at that time, Mother came with a cup of tea for Grandma. She said, I know where we must go for my science project, Ma. Then she said that I know this time for my project where we should go. Mother. Who said? Mina said to her mother. Towards Jurassic Park, said Mina's mother, smiling. Then Mina's mother, she started smiling and she said to Mina, yes, I know you want to go and watch the Jurassic Park movie. Then Mina said, no, we should go to South America. Why? Because she came to know that Professor Challenger and his three friends, they went to South America and they saw dinosaurs in reality. So she thought, she's a very small girl, a little girl, she thought that for her project, what that will be a very good opportunity to take that, go to South America and see dinosaurs in reality and collect information for our project. Isn't it very good idea? Yes. So this is the end of the story and I hope you understand. So you all must read the chapter again and again. And while explaining the chapter, I was reading it aloud aloud and in a very slow manner so that you can identify the pronunciations and the reading of the lesson. So by listening to the video or watching the video, you try to read the lesson and try to understand the lesson. Okay? Okay. Then that's it for today. Thank you.